registered dietitian Tiffany Lein is here today to talk to us about this month's harvest, which is potatoes. A lot of people might think of them as being very bland or boring, but you know what? They really do come in a lot of different fun colors too.
They do, and you can find potatoes. They can be purple, red, yellow. We've got russet potatoes, so there are a lot of different varieties.
I know, to help you get creative, as far as the nutrition goes, how nutritious are they?
Yep, so they're nutritionally about the same depending on the variety. They're about 150 calories for a medium potato, and they do have vitamin C, potassium, and fiber.
All right, when picking them out, just be sure of what certain things.
Yep, so potatoes are pretty easy. I think most people are pretty common with them, but you're looking for something that is free of wrinkles and sprouts and that has a pretty firm skin yet.
All right, so don't store them in the refrigerator though.
No, potatoes are best stored in a cool, ventilated area. And a fun tip I heard, if you're harvesting a lot or buying potatoes in bulk, you can store them in a large, like Tupperware container filled with sand, and that will keep them a lot longer. So that's kind of a fun trick if you have a lot of potatoes you're looking to store.
Well, okay, and then something a lot of people might not realize as well is it's one of those one produce that you can find locally pretty much year-round.
Yep, and we were just talking about, there's the Cameron Park Market. They have a winter farmers market, and it's over at Cartwright this year on the La Crosse campus, and it's tomorrow from 10 until 1. And I was there a couple of weeks ago, and I still saw some potatoes, some carrots, some squash, so you can still get a good variety of local veggies.
Yeah, and you know, throw it in with some of your Christmas shopping too, because they have lots of holiday things over there too. Okay, so what did you bring for us to look at today?
So we've got a beef barley soup, and we were talking earlier that some people may not have had barley before, so if you're looking for barley in the grocery store, you can find it in the bulk food section. This is a pearled barley, and it's not very expensive either, and it's something new you can throw in your recipes.
I would say the dish overall has some really basic things in it that make it inexpensive but also easy to make. So what are just some of the basic things that are in it?
Yep, so we've got celery and onions like your typical soup stew, then we threw in some carrots. Again, you can probably find those locally. We've got a little bit of cabbage, potatoes, beef in there, and tomatoes. So a lot of ingredients you probably have in your cupboard.
Very nice. And Tiffany, thanks so much. If you want to know more about this specific recipe, you can always go to getactivelacrosse.org. And thanks so much for joining us.